This fall, discover the good life at Sears.
Blowing leaves around at 195 miles an hour. Now that's the good life.
I get to put on a jacket again.
Don't need much, just my recordable DVD player.
I don't miss going to the gym.
It's the Sears Great Weekend Sale. Get 40 to 50% off all coats for the family. Plus all TVs, DVD players, and camcorders are on sale. And save on hundreds of tools.
Discover fall.
Discover the good life. Sears, good life, great price.
Running wild. If it's not my problem, you can catch me with a smile.
I'm loving it. Feels just like home. Whenever I'm here, I'm never alone. I'm loving it. I may be small. That's okay. I'm smarter than him anyway. I'm loving it. We are not what we seem. My brother and I, we're a comedy team.
McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Today's menu, juicy pomegranate, persimmon, and lychee surprise. Succulent kiwi, kumquat, and fig delight. And the exotic fruit extracts of blackberry, avocado, and mango sensation. It's an organic experience that's positively delicious.
I hope she saves some for me.
Herbal Essences Fruit Fusions. Have you had your daily serving? And for yet another tasty experience, try Fruit Fusions Body Wash.
Cigarette smoking is addictive and causes serious diseases. Smokers are far more likely to develop serious diseases like lung cancer than non-smokers. There is no safe cigarette. At philipmorrisusa.com, you can find this and other information on the serious health effects of smoking and links to reports from public health authorities, including links to sites that can help smokers quit. For more information, visit philipmorrisusa.com.
Flossing?
Ugh, it's a hassle. Ew.
Ow. Ugh.
New Reach Access Daily Flosser.
Whoa, a revolutionary flosser?
Hey, it looks like a toothbrush.
Cool. It's got a handle.
Got a handle. I like this.
It's easy.
This will make me floss.
Introducing new Reach Access Daily Flosser. Flossing you can handle.
Like most families, we wanted an SUV, but ours had to be especially rugged because my husband was brought up by wolves. But he's really not that different than any other guy. You know, he loves to be outdoors, so we bought a Honda Pilot.
Hey, Dad.
And that's been a lifesaver, really.
The Pilot, built by Honda.
Later on an all-new Tonight Show, Dolly Parton sings, hurls a load of melons, and gets real naughty.
My husband's gonna kick my...
Then on Conan, Uma Thurman tonight.
NBC Monday on an all-new Third Watch.
What is this?
The plague.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next all-new ER on NBC.
Tonight, a fight for life. 2 teens are dead after this crash earlier in Gwinnett County. Tonight, doctors are worried about a third. Next, witnesses' accounts of how it all happened. Plus, attorneys for Kobe Bryant's accusers say what happened.
About
Yahoo Search. Faster, easier, bingo.
Where ordinary lashes end, fantasy begins.
New Lash Fantasy. Triple the lift. Double the thickness for longer, thicker, ravishing lashes. New Lash Fantasy.
Only Revlon makes it. Only you make it unforgettable.
It's always been our dream to run a bed and breakfast.
Could Procrit be right for you? Talk to your doctor about Procrit or call 1-800-PROCRIT.
NBC next Thursday.
Look out!
On an all-new ER.
You want to be a doctor?
A new relationship.
Did you guys ever get together? I suppose you could say we're dating.
A miraculous save.
Oh, wait a minute. We'll get a gurney.
But by the ER's newest hero.
Don't do that!
And a young girl holds the secret.
What did you say?
That will bring everyone to a standstill. All new ER, NBC next Thursday.
Later on The Tonight Show, Jake chats with voluptuous country legend Dolly Parton. And of course, she'll sing too, plus comic Tom Papa. Your local news is next.
The Thrashers just finished their season opener. Now they're headed to Canada for Dan Snyder's funeral. Next, how they paid tribute to their fallen star.
Rain is moving in. I'll show you how long it will last next on 11 Alive News.
Same time tomorrow? All right. A British flair for sound. Virgin Pulse Electronics. Arriving now at Target.
Live from WXIA TV in Atlanta. You're watching 11 Alive News at 11.
Welcome to 11 Alive News at 11, where you get nonstop news and weather in the first 11 minutes. Hello, everyone. I'm Wes Sargentson.
And I'm Brenda Wood. Tonight, a community mourns a deadly teen crash that claimed the lives of 2 high school students. Police say a 16-year-old girl lost control on Hope Howell Road near Grayson High School and hit a tree. The 2 passengers are dead while the driver clings to life. 11 Alive's Keith Whitney has the latest from Gwinnett County Medical Center. Keith?
Well, Brenda, the 2 girls who died lived in the same subdivision. All 3 of the girls went to Grayson High School, where there was on-the-scene counseling tonight. Police say the 16-year-old driver apparently lost control and overcorrected, an all-too common mistake that ended in tragedy.
We were inside the house. We heard the squealing of the tires and then heard the crash. The whole house shook. The impact made the house shake.
Neighbors knew the accident was bad even before they left their homes, calling 911 on the run. They prayed with the victims, checked their pulses, and offered hope to the living.
I tilted her head back where it cleared her air passage a little bit where she could swallow, but she's still unconscious at the time. And then she come about herself. She would breathe a little bit every once in a while, so I don't know how she made it.
Residents say this is the only time you will see traffic tiptoe down Hope Hollow Road. It has become a daily hazard, with teens speeding to and from school.
I hate for it to happen like this and end up like this, and I hate for them to have to learn a lesson that the whole neighborhood has tried to teach them, not to speed, not to do random things, but I hate for it to happen like this, but it did.
Most who arrived at the scene tonight knew the girls, 16-year-old Lindsay Groff, Mallory Neely, and Susan Boys, who lived right down the street.
It scares me because the roads out here are unsafe, and that there's so many drivers out here, there's people who drive fast, and it's scary. And that I always worry when my daughter goes out. We make her calls when she gets there, when she comes home.
Now, the teen driving laws in the state, as you know, are very tough. For example, a 16-year-old driver needs a Class D provisional license just to carry unrelated passengers in the car. Now, we still don't have a complete picture of exactly what happened in that crash, but we should learn more tomorrow. Meantime, a 16-year-old girl continues to fight to live. In Gwinnett County, Keith Whitney, 11 Alive News Tonight.
All right, thank you, Keith.
The Atlanta Thrashers are on their way to Canada for the memorial service of teammate Dan Snyder after paying tribute to him tonight by winning their season opener 2-1. This was the game program tonight with Dan Snyder's picture on the cover. Snyder died Sunday from head injuries he suffered in the crash of a car driven by Thrashers all-star Danny Heatley. And 11 Alive John Schierick tells us fans are in a forgiving and fighting spirit.
Taking the ice in tribute to Dan Snyder, the Thrashers opened their season with a memorial service.
Dan meant so much to all of us, and he has touched our lives in many ways.
The one memorial service the only one that the fans who loved him and remember him,
Dan's passion for life and hockey will be how we fondly remember him,
will be able to have for him.
It's an important night. I mean, I think everyone's still in shock and grieving over the loss.
And moments after the moment of silence, the Thrashers began taking care of business. And the fiercest fans, the ones like Ted Forizos, way up here in what they all like to call the Thrashers' nasty nest, determined that they are going to keep the spirit of Snyder alive.
Dan Snyder was an overachiever and someone who overcame all the obstacles, and I think the last thing he would want us to do is to pack it in right now, or for the team to pack it in. So as fans, we plan on coming out and doing it for Dan, and this year supporting him more than ever and rocking the nasty nest as best as we can in his memory.
What they're hoping and expecting is that the spirit of Snyder will carry the team and the fans through the entire season. From Phillips Arena, John Schierick, 11 Alive News.
Danny Heatley, who suffered serious injuries in the crash and is being charged with vehicular homicide, will be with the team and Dan Snyder's family at Snyder's service tomorrow. We'll have more on how the Thrashers tried to play despite their grief ahead in sports. And stay tuned to 11 Alive News for coverage of the memorial service for Dan Snyder tomorrow. 11 Alive's Jay Watson will report from Elmira, Canada, as the Thrashers say goodbye to their teammate.
A metro area teenager is dead tonight after being shot with a bow and arrow. It happened in Rockdale County, just southeast of Atlanta. Sheriff's officials say a group of teens are playing. One shot another with a BB gun. That person shot back with a bow and arrow, striking the victim in the chest. Authorities are still investigating and charges are pending. The woman accused of poisoning her husband with antifreeze is waiting for a judge to set new restrictions on her bond. In the meantime, she's confined to her house. Today, prosecutors asked Cobb County Judge James Bodiford to revoke Lynn Turner's bond, arguing that she had violated her court-ordered home confinement. The judge denied the request, but did order Turner not to leave her home for any reason for at least 10 days while he reconsiders her bond restrictions. Turner is accused of killing her husband, Glenn Turner, who was a Cobb County police officer. A community comes together tonight in memory of a pastor and 2 women killed inside a Southeast Atlanta church. Family and friends attended a prayer vigil at Pentecostal Church of God to remember Reverend Johnny Reynolds, 67-year-old Jenny Robinson, and her daughter Sheila Wilson. Police say Sunday at Turner Monumental AME Church, Wilson shot her mother and the pastor before committing suicide early Sunday. Church members say they hold no bitterness towards Wilson. Police are continuing to search for a motive.
Los Angeles Lakers star Kobe Bryant will be back in court October the 15th to continue his preliminary hearing that started today in Eagle, Colorado. Bryant is charged with sexually assaulting a 19-year-old woman this past summer. The hearing today was to determine if there is enough evidence to go to trial. NBC's Leanne Gregg reports from outside the Eagle County Courthouse.
Kobe Bryant left the courtroom with his